Hey everyone, welcome back to Disney Sorcerer. So today I have something a little unique. Something that I don't think I've ever seen before in the history of Sorcerer's Arena. And it's this. Early this morning, 3 a.m., so like 17 hours ago in the middle of the night, their summoners to help Will Turner to turn a little bit faster. We made some adjustments to balance the character. His base speed has been increased at T9. Will speed is went from 121 to 148. So that's 17 points of speed that they gave him at Gear 9. Now, obviously, I don't have him at Gear 9. I don't have him anywhere near Gear 9. But then they said they reduced the number of gear pieces from 4 to 1 when going from Gear 9 to Gear 10. What? Who has him at Gear 9 or Gear... Well, never mind. Somebody does. There's somebody in the world who has this character at Gear 8 or Gear 9. Because we still have those people playing this game. Regardless of whether you are, regardless of whether you're the guy in Colombia or the guy that lives in San Diego, both of you who used to do content for this game, who no longer do. But it's like that's a sizable jump. Now, what does that mean? I don't know. I don't know what that means for us at low levels. I just know that they gave him, like, what is that, 27 speed they gave him? No, that's not right. Is that right? It's something like that. Because 17 would be 137. So is that 27? I feel like it is. So they gave him 27 speed at Gear 9. And that's a base. That's before you put on the Summoner Stone. Is that because we need him? We need that to be there for Barbossa? I mean, obviously, we have no idea what Barbossa is. And there's something also that you need to be aware of. They could be preparing us for the next character that's like Evil Queen. Because you remember last year where we got Lightyear and we got Winnie the Pooh and all these characters you need, and then they came out with Huntsman, and then you need a Huntsman, and now you need Huntsman, a princess, Snow White, and then well, the requirements are you need Atlas, who is a legendary in her own right, Captain Lightyear, who is technically not a legendary, but he is the leader, and he's kind of on that level with the legendaries. And then you need the Huntsman, who's like the herald for the Evil Queen, and then you need Snow, who we got at the beginning of the year, at the beginning of last year. And then you need a princess. Another princess also, because it's Snow White, and and the whole thing is princess related. Could Barbossa and maybe the Magicals be setting us up for whatever's next year's is? Because the Evil Queen is somebody that people wanted. I can remember the guy from San Diego talking about how he wanted Evil Queen and about how he wanted more parts of the Caribbean and how he wanted Barbossa. And now we're going to have both of them. And it's like what is something else? I'm sorry, I can't stop what the girls are doing in the background. I apologize for that. But that's my daughter and my wife. But it's like, what is that? What else is that character? Who else are those type of characters with Evil Queen and with Pirates of the Caribbean? Because obviously I've seen Snow White. I'm not looking forward to the remake just with all the stuff that's going on with it. With the Rachel Ziegler remake of the live action Snow White. But then again, I've not seen any of the remakes, whether it's The Jungle Book or Aladdin, or I haven't seen any of them. But this is just me. And I'm definitely not looking forward to Snow White. But, you know, and didn't I just see it or something that they're thinking about doing a remake of Pirates of the Caribbean? What? Why? Because everything else that Disney has remade lately has done so well. Well, how about we just do something really original and really good? Like Big Hero 6. Or The Incredibles. Or I was going to say Chip and Dale, but that was a disaster. But the original series was great. But what if we just did something like that? I mean, Encanto was great. I don't know if you saw Luca, but I loved Luca. Raya, I really liked Raya. Of course, we already have Raya and Namari in the game, but we don't have Luca in the game. And I think Luca would be really good. But there's just a lot of I just don't understand why we're getting around to characters that people that don't even play this game wanted 2 years ago. Is them bringing Captain Barbossa. I mean, you guys play this game, or maybe you're just paying attention to it tangentially. Do you know people who, when you say, hey, Captain Barbossa's coming to DSA, you know, are they going to come back in droves? I mean, obviously, I kind of alluded to the thing in yesterday's video where I talked about my big account and how it's painful to get through if you're playing free to play. I mean, if you're a white letter crack and you can just buy your way to be able to gear 9 on the characters. But it's like, I have a system. There's, I'm going through all the gargoyles, and then we're going to go back after we finish the gargoyles, and we're going to probably, we're probably going to end up working on the 3 summoner students that I don't have done. That being Max and Vanellope and Miguel. And then hopefully we'll be able to carry through until we need Cruella or whoever. But do I know that for a fact? No. And then it's Cruella, that's another downtown villain. And then I'll probably need some more forest creatures, I'm sure, for that back end of that thing. And that's before I need Winnie the freaking Pooh at 7 stars. And then after that, it becomes, you need Emperor Zurg and Captain Lightyear and Stitch and all of these characters, all of these interstellar characters. And it's like, that's going to take a while. And so they know this, and so that's why they're like, we've got time because we've made this Inferno so hard to do for people that are free to play. Now, obviously, if you're able to, like I said, if you're able to throw $100 or $50 at this game a month, which I was at one point, I was doing 70, if not more a month. When I was buying both of the passes and the VIP, that was $70 a month. And then whatever on top of that. And now I'm not. I haven't bought VIP in a couple months, and I dang sure haven't bought the pass holder since probably the beginning of the year. And so it's a struggle now. It is, and but I just feel I'm like, why are they doing all these fixes? I mean, why would they be adding speed to Will Turner if that doesn't mean something? Because obviously, if you play in Galaxy of Heroes, then you know about a certain ship that came out a couple months ago, and you know about all the problems that happened when that certain new capital ship came out. And just for them to say, hey, we're increasing Will Turner's speed by 27 points at Gear 9, that's pretty huge. And since we're talking about Gear 9, I mean, let's take a look at some other people that already have a Gear 9. And let's see where they land in terms of speed. And we're just going to go through my roster. And of course, they hit stones on them. But it's the same, Here, she's got a speed stone on her, but she's 174. She's Gear 9. With the speed stone on her, I don't know what the speed stone adds how much? How much does a speed stone add? I don't know. I don't know how much the speed stone adds. I don't know if it's 18 or whatever. But that's where she is, and she's my best character, which is understandable. You got Moana also with the speed stone that's 165. You've got Tiana, who is 166, with a speed stone also. And these are all Gear 4 characters. Elsa's 144. So Milo would be better than Elsa, and Elsa's Gear 9. Because she has an offense stone. So that should tell you that he's faster than Elsa. And, he's faster than Elastigirl, because Elastigirl is 173. Elastigirl is 173 with a speed stone. Merida's 170 with a speed stone. King Triton is 170 with a speed stone. Snow is 172, once again with a speed stone. He would be the same speed as Eve, because this Eve doesn't have a speed stone. This Eve has an offense stone on her. Frozone is at 166 with a speed stone. I apologize for that. I can't control these girls. My daughter. Ting's at 169 with a speed stone. Hero's at 163 with a speed stone once again. Dash without a speed stone. So Will Turner would be 4 points slower than Dash at Gear 9. So that should sort of tell you. Caterpillar 165 with a speed stone. Chunk 142, and he has a health stone. He would be 1 point. He would be 1 speed slower than Ian, because my Ian has an offense stone. Genie. He would be 1 point faster than Genie, because my Genie has an offense stone. Jack 165 with a speed stone. Mordu, he would be 1 point faster than Mordu at Gear 9. 1 point faster than Mordu. My poor. I'm not excited that I have to bring Mordu up, but this guy's gonna be a beast. I know he is. Violet is 150 with a speedstone. Violet is 150 with a speedstone. That's nuts. Alice. He would be the same speed as Alice. Because Alice at gear 9 is 147. So think about that. Mr. Incredible is insanely slow. I mean, he is to me, but he's only 3 points slower than Alice. The same speed as Elsa. Xanatos. Does he have an offense or a speedstone? What does he have on? He's a half a speedstone. He's at 164 with a level 2 speedstone. So that just gives you some idea of where he's going to be, or where Turner is going to be in terms of speed at gear 9. But I just thought that was something worth talking about. And I do. Last couple months ago, you might have sensed a little panic in my voice, but I've seen some things that make me think that we're on the upward trajectory now. I think we sort of bottomed out, and I was like, I don't know, I feel like we bottomed out maybe in May or June. And after we got past the introduction of those energy characters for Encanto, since we got the introduction of Elizabeth Swann, who is also another energy character, but with Will Turner and Jack Sparrow, and now hearing that we're getting Barbossa, I'm feeling good about this game. I'm feeling very optimistic. But anyway, I've been rambling for almost 17 minutes now. So anyway, thanks for watching. Be on the lookout for my 29-month free-to-play update coming very soon. Till then, we'll see you later. Have a good one. Bye.